So I'm an organizer here at AI Thinkers. And now I introduce Nolan, our another ambassador.
Hello guys, I am Nolan, first year at Carleton University, Ottawa, and that is me. I am the second ambassador of Ottawa for Windsurf.
You're very, very quiet.
Oh, okay. Hello. Is it better?
Yeah.
Yeah? Everyone can hear me in the back too? Okay. I'm Nolan, first year at Carleton University, taking computer science, and the second ambassador for Windsurf in Ottawa.
Okay. So we have today's agenda, and we just start with networking, and then we have a mental session. And from 11, we have Pavel from Relisa talking about how they use planning mode and planning mode from Windsurf. And then from 11:30, we have the winner from our hackathon on last Saturday explaining how they build their project using Windsurf. And then from 11:45, we have Anton representing how he built a white coding project and scaled it to 1 million ARR in 42 days. And from 11:45 to 12, we have workshop on MCP. And from 12:30, we have lunch break. So that's our agenda for today.
Everything is focused on Windsurf today.
So thanks to Windsurf for sponsoring these community events. Windsurf is organizing a lot of these community events in all over the world. So in last 2 weeks, they have organizing events in Warsaw, in Taiwan, in different parts of the world. So a huge shout out to Windsurf for sponsoring and bringing community together for events like this. So what is Windsurf? I think most of you have used Windsurf before or have heard about it. So Windsurf is an agentic IDE where AI will help you assist your project or your product in all the process along the development. And Windsurf's goal is to reduce the software development time by 99%. So this is the basic UI of Windsurf, and on the left side you can see the cascade. That's where you prompt or you give context to your LLM or to the Windsurf, and it will build projects according to the context that you give. And on your right, this is the screen where you can see your code generated by the Windsurf. You can edit it manually, or you can add context from the code to give more context, and it will update or edit your project. So Cascade is an agent where you give information or type like a prompt, and Windsurf take the prompt and send to the LLM. So we have access to Cloud 4, Gemini 2.5 Pro, and also Suite. So Suite is a free tier from Windsurf itself. So that's a dedicated model built for coding. And then so Windsurf knows all your past actions, so it's in sync with your every flow. So even from starting your project to the end, it's in sync. So it knows every step, every prompt that you send to it, every edit that you made. And they are using proprietary models, like I said, they are Claude, Gemini, and also Growth. And then it can also anticipate your next move when you build your project. And now I'm explaining more about Cascade. So in Cascade, we have two modes. One is write and one is chat. So when you're brainstorming your idea, or when you want to know more about the code, you use chat mode. And when you want the agent to write the code, you use the write mode. So this is how you switch to write and also chat mode. And here we have the MCP tools. You can configure your MCP. We have a short workshop on that later today. And then we can add image and also more context, like attaching file or attaching a specific part of the code. You can do all this here in the Cascade window. Yeah, so this was a tweet from Windsurf. So we are building Windsurf to the best tool for web developers. So, and it has context engineering built into it, and with a precise workflow. So I invite Nolan to give more context, more information about the LLM.
So first, before I go into it, how many of you guys are developers, but not the power users? The ones who are new to Windsurf and the ones who are like trying to get to know about Windsurf, trying to learn about it. Okay, okay. This is my league. Okay? And now how many of you are power users? Like you use Windsurf every day for coding? Okay, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, not too many. And okay, you too, okay. And how many of you are from non-coding background? As in designers, marketers, or, you know? What is it?
I'm a UX designer.
Okay, and you? Designer, okay. Outside of designer? Anyone else? Okay, so mostly designers. I talked to a couple of marketers and someone from healthcare in the last hackathon that I attended, where I built something using Windsurf. I'll talk more about it later, but right now, LLMs work better with context. So when you're working with Windsurf, or any AI IDE for that matter, try to be explanatory with your prompts. You can't expect the AI to know about your feature or whatever you want by writing a single line and just prompting it to do that. It'll try to hallucinate. It doesn't know what you really want. Even though Windsurf understands your code base, it goes through the entire thing, it knows what you're working on, it doesn't know what you're what you actually want, a new feature that you want, or a bug that you're trying to fix. So, attaching screenshots. Let's say you're building your personal website, and you have a benchmark. You can attach a screenshot of that benchmark to Windsurf, and it'll kind of, based on that, make a website for you. Same with different features. Let's say you have different features to work on. It's better if you work in different chats, in different tabs, and for every feature, so that Windsurf or any Windsurf has different models, right? It has its own SWE model, and then there's another third-party models like GPT, Claude. I use Claude all the time, and if you're using any model, try to be rich with your context. Try to, if you think that you're like closer to reaching the context window, if you have like very long conversation and you want to work on a new thing, try to open a new chat, and that's how you can make the most out of it. Okay, debugging tips. So when I was working with Windsurf during the hackathon, that was actually the first time I worked with Windsurf for so long. It was like a 5-hour long hackathon, and we had to build everything using Windsurf. So there were a lot of things. AI isn't perfect, right? So AI makes mistakes. It's like working with your peers. So you kind of figure stuff out together. So when AI makes mistakes, let's say for instance you're using Tailwind 4. Okay, it's known to be buggy, that language. So you find something, you find a bug that Windsurf is not able to fix. Maybe you ask it to return, or maybe you ask it to change your code base so it's more compatible with Tailwind 3 instead of 4. Now that thing, if you did it manually, will take you forever. But with AI, like coding IDEs like this, it'll just take quite a few seconds, and it'll change your entire code base, and based on whatever you want. So that's one of the things. Next, we have Pavel, who'll be talking about how he uses Windsurf in his day-to-day life.